Hey, it's Mike from LiveMyAssOff.com. Thought I'd give you an update, actually, simply because the doctor just left. Dr. Vicente, the gastroenterologist. And he just shared with me that he looked at the results, and it's actually, I don't have typhoid, apparently, which is good, because he said, that's about 2 weeks of fever. Or you get sick and then 2 weeks later you get a fever as well. Wouldn't be happy about that. Who would? I'm not happy about getting a fever 2 months, 2 hours later. And the dengue, basically the good news there is that I am simply been exposed to it and had maybe mild flu symptoms of it, is what he said, which is absolutely accurate. I believe I had that experience several months ago, probably after getting back from my last trip to the Philippines. Which then begs the question, why the hell do I keep going to the Philippines if I get sick every time? And the short answer is because Gracie's here. And there's a lot of beauty here, but there's also a lot of frustration and lack, and yeah, it's a little frustrating. So anyway, I'm looking forward to exploring Thailand more, of course, but I'm also really looking forward to exploring Vietnam because there's some very modern areas or modernized areas of Vietnam, which I'm very much looking forward to exploring. So anyway, it sounds like I just have amoeba, is what they keep sort of referring to it. So amoeba's in my lower GI, so parasites or whatever from whatever I ate or drank or something like that. So, which sucks, is because for the most part I'm a bottle. I had a bottle of it, but I'm a bottled water, Diet Coke guy, or Coke Zero actually in these other countries. So, I never drink tap water. I will brush my teeth with it, and so you could argue, well, there you go. So I don't know, but again, I always reflect back on my this guy that I follow on YouTube, Andy Graham from HoboTraveler.com. He shares that if you're not uncomfortable, you're not traveling. Well, guess what, dude? I'm very uncomfortable, and so in any case. I'm happy to report that I do not have typhoid. I do not have dengue fever. I do have antibiotics on the way, as well as some IV with potassium and sodium. The increased potassium will take care of some of the muscle fatigue. And then, of course, there's just the additional rehydration that I need to do. So that will be water, as you might guess, but Gatorade and that sort of thing. So move some flights around, and would like to get out of here today, as you might guess, but I would prefer to be able to be away from a toilet for several hours at a time and not feel uncomfortable. So once that status arrives, then I'll consider a plane ride. But it's funny, as I sit here, or as I reflect back on where I was at a hospital yesterday, and that, again, that's a frustrating thing, because I told the doctor that just came in about, the results they gave me from the past hospital, and he just sort of like rolls his eyes, and he's like, yeah, they don't have the correct information. They're not skilled, kind of thing. They can't do it. So, anyway, I wish I could somehow publicly acknowledge him better than just saying, hey, thanks, Eric. But Eric, the manager from Palawan Seaview Resort, was truly a lifesaver. I reached out to him and said, dude, I need you to somehow help me get transported from this shitty hospital down here to Puerto Princesa and get somewhere that actually has real doctors. And So I really the guy did a basic job. So thanks, Eric. You changed my life. You saved my life, and I owe you a smoothie. So anyway, that's just my little check-in on my update, and it looks like will be the next 24 hours of battling amoeba, and with antibiotics and fluids and that sort of thing, IV. And then with any luck, tomorrow at this time, you will see a video of me publicly thanking Eric, but also of me at Apollo on Seaview in their new building. And then we'll and then the rest and the next part of the trip goes from there. So it's Mike's from livemyassoff.com saying, I hope you're living the dream. I hope you are safe and happy wherever you are, because I know what it feels like to not be safe and to not be happy. Recently. Hope you're living the dream. Ciao.